Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to Skint Live in UK. I've just seen a couple of videos and I really need to tell you about it. The first one is about Klarna, or as I call it, Klarna Karma. Because people are paying in chunks, in 2 or 3 instalments for things like food or a takeaway because they're that broke they can't afford to get to shopping, or they can't afford to get a takeaway because there's nothing in and they need to order food in or a delivery, and they've declared $136 million of unpaid debt. So basically people are like, nah, I'm not paying that. I think that's so funny because at the end of the day, if people refuse to pay, like everybody who uses Klarna refuse to pay, Klarna's just going to go bust, isn't it? Are we going to weep over that? Are we going to cry? Are we devastated over that? Because I know I won't lose any sleep over that. I've just watched a cracker channel. I watch it now and again. No Justice. And they were talking about Robert, I'm an arsehole, Jenrick. This man, right, is on the tube in London and is stopping people who haven't paid to get on the train. People who are in poverty but are trying to get to work or round and about can't afford to pay for the trains, because I don't know about you, but trains are really expensive. They're subsidised in London, but not in the rest of the country, not in Scotland, Wales, Ireland, no, because London always has special treatment, doesn't it? But everywhere else can go and F itself. But even so, people in London, because there's vast pockets of poverty there, can't afford to pay for the train, and he's there shooting videos, pulling people about not paying for the train. Right, you got to bear in mind, this is a man, and I use that term very loosely, who, when he was the housing minister, claimed, like when MPs claim for a second house, he claimed for a third house. Now, there needs to be limitations. There need to be guidelines that say what MPs can and can't claim for. They need to say how many hours they're in their constituency. They need to say how many hours that they're doing X, Y, and Z. And there definitely needs to be a cap and parameters for what they can claim for. Because I don't know about you, but I think that's taking the pay. He also, as housing minister, he put through an illegal property development by a very rich person. It was a company, but it's basically a person, who he rushed it through, and has saved that person 45 million in taxes. 45 million. If you get overpaid by the DWP, they hunt you down like a dog. They are the biggest debt collectors in this country, the DWP. The biggest debt collectors. And for the slightest thing, they get it back off you, right? This is a man who saved a property developer 45 million in taxes, and he got paid £100,000 for his wages, for his fee. That is a vile, odious man who the planet would be much better if he wasn't there. Do you not think? Or maybe we can export him like he wants to with all the immigrants. Maybe we can export him to somewhere shitty like Rwanda. Because people like him are a stain on the sheets of humanity. He is so hypocritical. People are on their arse. People can't afford to feed themselves and have to get the train to work, and they can't afford to do it. And he's pulling people about it, saying, oh, that's illegal, do you not? These are not a cause of social fabric deteriorating. It's a symptom. It's a symptom because people can't afford anything. And this man, who's always had lots of backhanders and comes from a privileged point of view, wouldn't know poverty or how to any sort of struggle if it came running up to him and bit him on the arse. I'm so annoyed over Robert Jenrick. That man is just disgusting. He's vile and disgusting and a hypocrite. Biggest hypocrite going, but always as the same, isn't it? They look after them and theirs, and there's one rule for them and one rule for us, and fed up with it, and I don't know about you, but I'm totally fed up with it.